As a pharmacist for over 35 years and the Managing Director of Pharmacy 777, I've never before felt compelled to speak out in any government policy. But today it's been announced that the supply of medicines will move from 30 days to 60 days on over 300 common elements. There's three key points I want to get across: short-term consequences, long-term, and the impact on regional Australia. Short-term, there's over 400 medicines that are in short supply or out of stock. Simply cannot provide 60 days worth of stock that doesn't exist currently. We do not manufacture our medicines in Australia, and we supply in the supply chain to get it to us, and pharmacists are struggling already. During the week, I was at a physio appointment, sitting next to a lady, ringing around looking for a medicine. I felt compelled to ask and help, can I help? So I start ringing around as well. I move out of my physio appointment when I got rang back from one of the pharmacies that we had found it. To think that on the 1st of September, we'd be able to supply 60 days worth of medicine is simply not going to happen. I'm concerned for the stress for the patients who expect it. I'm concerned for the staff and the pharmacists of community pharmacy who also are expected to deliver this in place. The way the supply chain works is that when a medicine comes back into stock, short supplies are sent through to each individual pharmacies on a ration basis from a fairness test point of view. If I'm expected now to give 2 packets of medicine to one patient and not be able to supply another patient, it is a terrible situation for any pharmacist to find themselves in place here. The longer term consequences is probably what I'm really concerned about. I haven't seen any evidence anywhere that indicates less frequent contact with a health professional leads to a better outcome. A pharmacist's role isn't just about the supply of medicine, it's the quality use of medicines. Doctors see patients. These are the same patients that come into pharmacies. A pharmacist's role is to ensure that what the doctor expects to happen with this medicine for that patient is what that patient experiences. And what can often happen on a simple blood pressure medicine, as common as it may be, is that each individual patient's differently. It could be after a few days as a side effect. It could be that the blood pressure hasn't been reduced. So what we're going to find, if the patient's expectation is to get 60 days, and it doesn't work, rather than discarding medicines of a few broken packs that will happen, we simply get to throw away another box. What a terrible waste of taxpayers' money when we're trying to make medicines more affordable for all Australians. The other impact is also on regional Australia. It has been estimated by a peak body that over 1,000 pharmacies will potentially close. Common sense indicates if pharmacists do no longer require to see patients every 30 days, but now every 60 days, less investment in pharmacies long term, less investment in trading hours, less investment in infrastructure moving forward. What a terrible shame for regional Australia to suffer so much. My final message is this: if this policy is introduced for the 1st of September, please understand that your pharmacist is unlikely to be able to supply 60 days worth of medicines, despite what the Treasurer will say. The second point is, if you believe that seeing your community pharmacist more than every 60 days is important to you and your health, please reach out to your local federal Labor Minister and tell them that. The third part is, please encourage those federal Labor ministers to consult with the peak bodies so we can work together to make medicines more affordable and stop unnecessary wastage. And finally, if you're in regional Australia, fight for your regional pharmacy. They are fighting hard for you to deliver patient outcomes. And this is a time where we need you to stand up and speak to those Labor federal members so that we can move forward together. Thank you.